whole cabinet.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's just the,
Okay,
like, the thing.
ready,
So
guys?
it's
Sounds cool.
I love traveling and have been able to do so all throughout my life. Although a long-distance relationship is hard, it was so fun to get to take a trip to see my boyfriend and his family in Houston, Texas. This was my 4th time visiting, and I felt right at home. This was the best trip I ever took because all of us just got to be together, and if we wanted to, we could explore the city at our leisure. While in Houston, I went to a couple museums, checked out some cool coffee shops, and attended a Rockets game. First, I'll tell you about the museums we visited. Before my arrival, my boyfriend had planned lots of things for us to do together. One of the first things on his list was to visit Houston's Museum of Natural Science and also the Museum of Fine Arts. Luckily, the museums were just a short, beautiful drive away from his home, and we got a discounted price because they're members of AAA. The Museum of Natural Science was unlike any museum I had ever been to before. Walking in right away, there in the entryway, was an incredible and huge gemstone on display. There was also an exhibit with every kind of gemstone imaginable in it. There were real dinosaur bones that were being featured at the museum, and I had never seen real dinosaur bones before in my life. A few days later, we visited the Museum of Fine Arts, which was the most legitimate art museum I had ever been to before. There were marble statues made centuries ago, and there was even one from the 1st century that was there. I'd always heard about those kinds of statues before and seen them in textbooks and stuff, but I was in awe to be in the same room with such old artifacts. There was also a Spanish paintings exhibit that was being featured there as well, and they had some odd paintings of people that had physical disabilities, and I learned that Spaniards had them in their courts so they would feel more powerful about themselves. Along with the educational glimpse that I got of Houston, my boyfriend and I also got to chill out at some pretty unique coffee shops throughout the trip. We frequently spend time at Starbucks, but we expanded our horizons to visiting multiple coffee shops that are unique to just Houston. Catalina was one of them. It was like really cute, had like brick walls, and they made it, right in front of you and everything. And it was voted Houston's best coffee shop for 2012. Inversion was another coffee shop that we went to, and it was attached to an art gallery. So there was a lot of students' artwork all around, everywhere, all over the walls, and it was so fun to be able to see those as well. And then another one that we went to is called Tiny Boxwoods, and there's only 2 small and hidden locations in Houston, and they have these like giant lattes, and it's just a beautiful ambiance. So during the trip, there was a good amount of necessary and enjoyable downtime. However, we did have some extreme excitement when we attended the Rockets professional basketball game. The Rockets were playing at home against the Lakers. We had some good but overpriced authentic Texan barbecue in our stadium seats, all cramped and the like, but it was perfect for exactly what we needed at the time. We were high up, but we had a great view of the whole court. We got there early enough to be able to see everybody warming up, and I saw, famous basketball players with my 2 eyes right there in the same room, Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash, and, all those people. So that was really cool. I had never been to a professional basketball game before, and the atmosphere was overwhelmingly exciting with so much going on at once between the crazy lit up scoreboard and, all the activities going on during the commercial breaks and the halftime show. There were these trampoline performers that are like world renowned, and they set all these Guinness World Records on trampolines. My jaw was dropping the whole entire time. There was even a proposal during one of the commercial break activities. She said yes, don't worry. So in conclusion, my trip to Texas this past January was exciting and relaxing. We visited some of Houston's finest museums, and I saw things I had never seen before. My boyfriend and I got to spend some great quality time at a few really cool and unique coffee shops. And we got to experience a lot of excitement at the Rockets game, and they won, so it was awesome. This trip was the best trip that I ever took. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. And this is my audience of 5 adults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much. Have a great day.